As I emerged from the subway station onto the bustling streets, my gaze lifted upward, drawn to the towering skyscrapers that seemed to touch the very heavens. Each building stood as a testament to human ambition, reaching for the stars in a concrete jungle that sprawled endlessly before me. The city skyline was a tapestry of lights, a dazzling display that painted the night sky with hues of neon and fluorescent. It was a sight to behold, a symphony of architecture that danced against the backdrop of the darkened sky. The buildings loomed overhead like giants, their glass facades reflecting the shimmering lights below. I stood there on the sidewalk, surrounded by the hustle and bustle of the city, feeling small yet strangely invigorated by the magnitude of it all. The streets pulsed with life, a rhythmic heartbeat that echoed through the night, luring me further into its embrace. I could hear the distant hum of traffic, the chatter of passersby, and the occasional blare of sirens in the distance. As I ventured deeper into the heart of the city, I found myself mesmerized by the sheer diversity of it all. There were people from every walk of life, each with their own story to tell, their own dreams to chase. I passed street vendors selling everything from hot dogs to handmade crafts, musicians playing on street corners, and couples lost in the embrace of each other amidst the chaos. The air was alive with energy, crackling with the promise of adventure and possibility. I felt a sense of freedom wash over me, as if I had finally found my place in the world. For the first time in a long time, I felt truly alive, my senses heightened by the sensory overload of the city. As the night wore on, I found myself wandering aimlessly through the labyrinth of streets, losing track of time as I immersed myself in the rhythm of the city. I stumbled upon hidden alleyways and secret gardens, each offering its own glimpse into the soul of the city. Eventually, exhaustion began to weigh heavy on my eyelids, and I knew it was time to find shelter for the night. I found a cozy little cafe tucked away in a corner, its warm glow beckoning me inside. As I settled into a booth by the window, I watched the world outside continue to spin on, a whirlwind of activity that never seemed to rest. As I sipped my coffee and watched the city come alive in the early hours of the morning, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude wash over me. Gratitude for the opportunity to experience this vibrant, chaotic, beautiful city. Gratitude for the chance to be a part of something bigger than myself. And as I finally made my way back to my hotel room, the echoes of the city still ringing in my ears, I knew that this was just the beginning of my journey. The first night in the city had been nothing short of magical, and I couldn't wait to see what adventures lay ahead.